So on our left we have the Samsung Galaxy S2 with AT&T. On the right there is the Epic 4G Touch with Sprint. Now the Epic has a 4.5-inch screen, whereas the AT&T one has a 4.3-inch. So when you're doing the side-by-side comparisons, you're going to notice here that the Epic is slightly longer and just a wee bit wider, not by a huge amount. Considering 4.3 inch is already a sizable phone, it's not like it's going to make that much of a difference holding the 4.5-inch display in your hand. It's still going to be very uncomfortable to you if you have small hands. If you have average or large size hands, it's not going to be much of an issue at all. Ooh, excuse me. So, doing a little bit more comparisons here. Of course, on the corners, you can tell that the Sprint version is a bit more rounded. AT&T decided to stick with the global version where it's a bit more squared off. And then here we have the right-hand side where it looks all the same except the placement of the buttons are slightly off. And as we were talking about earlier, the orientation of the camera is slightly different, but it still has the same exact sensor. Still an 8-megapixel camera in there. On the top, if we can get it to focus, on the top we have the 3.5mm jack. And then on the left-hand side, we have the two volume rockers. Just a slight bit of a difference there, with the Epic having a spot for a lanyard and also just a tiny notch in the volume to show the difference between up and down, basically. Aside from that, you'll notice a difference in the mic placement and the speaker grill placement. They both have the same kind of textured back, just slightly different patterns. Nothing really significant though. In terms of thickness, as you can see, the Epic is technically thinner, but really not by much. You're not going to tell that much of a difference there unless you're just looking at them super close next to each other, like we are now. So that gives you a fair idea of how the two phones compare with each other. Now, just for kicks, let's throw in a 4-inch screen just so you can see the progression here in terms of the overall size. This is the Samsung Focus. We'll turn these screens on. So that just about does it for our video review of the Samsung Galaxy S2 with AT&T. Once again, I am Brad with Engadget, and if you haven't done already, we encourage you to check out the full in-depth review on our website. We also have reviews up for the Epic 4G Touch and the international version of the Galaxy S2. T-Mobile's will be coming shortly, so be on the lookout for that as well. Once again, thank you so much.